Good evening, friends. Many of us have stayed connected with St. Albert the Great during this time of quarantine through our virtual Mass celebrations and devotionals each day. But you may not be aware that some of our justice and compassion ministries have still been carrying on during this time of quarantine, although in a different way, and although adhering to the CDC standards that will be keeping us all safe. I'd like to share with you some of the things that have been happening here with particularly the Feeding the Hungry ministry since mid-March through the end of May. St. Albert is a member agency of the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, which has served us well over the last 6 or 7 years, but even more so now during this time of need when certain things are a little bit more difficult to get. For instance, the coveted toilet paper, cleaning supplies, and actually even hand sanitizer. Since mid-March, we have ordered and distributed over 12,000 pounds of food items that we were able to receive from the Cleveland Food Bank. These food items included such things as non-perishable, shelf-stable, pantry-type items, canned goods, in addition to meat and produce, dairy, and bread. Those 12,000 pounds actually equates to a little bit more than 10,000 meals provided due to that amount of food. They figure about £1.2 per person equates one meal. I'm basing this purely on a rough estimate utilizing the Cleveland Food Bank's formula. In addition to some of these things through the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, we also have spearheaded over the last year the North Royalton Senior Produce Market, which it's indoors during the winter months, and we moved it outdoors in April through September. This is a cooperative effort between St. Albert, the city, Royal Redeemer, and Abundant Life. And what it is it was a free choice market of 4 to 5 different produce items that our clients could shop at. But now, due to COVID, it's a pre-packed bag of select produce items. And we distribute about 2,500 pounds of fresh produce once a month at this market. Additionally, again through the Cleveland Food Bank, St. Albert the Great has again initiated a new program called the Senior Box Program, which is a pre-packed box of pantry shelf-stable items geared towards seniors who qualify. And a lot of our seniors are in the Deaconess Perry building, and some of the other seniors within our other apartment complexes and homes within the city as well. It's a 30-pound box of non-perishable food items, which also includes the coveted block of cheese. At the produce market, the food bank is constantly giving us different opportunities in terms of what we can distribute to our clients, and I'm happy to say that we typically take advantage of most of those opportunities. For example, the June produce distribution will not only have the produce and the senior boxes, but we also will be receiving 100 dairy boxes, which include a couple of gallons, I take it back, a gallon of white milk, a half gallon of chocolate milk, some cheese, and some butter. This too, I think, is going to be well received by our friends who qualify and those who are certainly in need. Aside from all the things that we do through the Cleveland Food Bank, and they do supply us with much of our food items that we utilize in our hot meal programs, we have tried to continue providing meals to the various agencies that we serve within the greater Cleveland area, albeit different due to the quarantine circumstances and the safety guidelines that we are adhering to, and a smaller scale staff. We are still providing some grab-and-go lunches or dinners that to St. Herman's, to St. Augustine's, and to the Westside Catholic Center Mariah House. These meals, some are prepared at St. Albert. Sometimes we just drop off the actual menu items. For example, at St. Augustine's, this is how they would like to receive their meals, is just dropping the menu items off to them. We have been continuing with our programming. Our numbers are exactly what they were, if not a little bit more. In April, we provided over 1,000 outreach meals, and in May, we jumped up a bit to definitely more than 1,300 outreach meals. One of the new things that during this time of isolation, we were thinking, what else can we do to stay in touch with some of our parishioners who are, they're at home and may not be in need of food, but in need of just a change of pace. So we have started a Meals on Wheels of sorts, where we have been delivering well over 100 meals each Friday to our senior members of the parish who are on our communion call list, who are involved with our Share a Meal ministry, and again, the residents of the Deaconess Perry building. And also we have begun providing meals to the North Railton Police and Fire Departments. So that's just a few of the things that we currently have been doing in terms of keeping us connected with our friends and neighbors outside of our own community. And I'd like to thank everybody who is participating, whether with delivering meals, helping bag the meals, and even the monetary contributions we've received since the COVID crisis began. I'd like to thank you for all of your participation. Thank you, and God bless.